In this video, we will take a detailed look at the McIntosh MA252 hybrid integrated amplifier. We will explore its features and discuss the best speaker options to pair with it. We will present the ones that performed the best and were able to bring out the amplifier's full potential. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel. It's a simple and cost-free way to support us and helps us continue with our reviews. Let's dive into our impressions of the amplifier. This is one of the most elegant high-fidelity products on the market, with an unusually beautiful retro appearance. We found ourselves admiring it for minutes just after unboxing. It truly is a work of art that invites you to immerse yourself in it. McIntosh offers a wide range of high-power amplifiers capable of driving almost any type of speaker. With the MA252, it's not about cranking up the volume to the point of ear-splitting. Instead, it's about enhancing sound clarity and quality. The MA252 is a hybrid integrated amplifier with vacuum tubes, making it a somewhat unusual integrated amplifier with tubes in the preamplifier stage and a transistor-based power amplifier stage. It comes in an elegant anti-colored chassis, with tubes prominently displayed at the front. The vacuum tubes used in the preamplifier are 12AX7 and 12AT7. The amplifier features McIntosh's iconic black glass front panel with green LED illumination, control knobs, and a polished stainless steel chassis, giving it a sleek and timeless appearance. It has a power output of 100 W per channel at 8 ohms and delivers 160 W per channel at 4 ohms. It is a 100% analog amplifier. It includes one balanced line input and two unbalanced RCA inputs. Additionally, it comes with a high-quality phono stage, but it supports only moving magnet cartridges. While the number of inputs might seem a bit limited, in today's context, there aren't many analog components to connect beyond the turntable. Therefore, a good CD player and a network player or just a DAC that supports it are likely sufficient. Some might miss having an integrated DAC and associated digital inputs, while others might prefer to select their own digital devices rather than paying for a built-in DAC that will only be used for a couple of years. All outputs can be labeled for easy identification. The amplifier also has bass and treble controls that can be used to tailor the sound. On the spacious rear panel, there is also a separate subwoofer output for those who crave more bass. There are only two controls on the front, one for changing the source and one for adjusting the volume, but both have dual functions and also serve as menu controls and power switches, respectively. We turn it on and start experimenting immediately. A message appears on the screen indicating that the tubes are warming up and preparing. It only takes a few seconds before the message disappears, signaling that the amplifier is ready for enjoyment. The amplifier turns on and off like any transistor amplifier and powers up so quickly that leaving it on doesn't make much sense. Moreover, it is completely silent. I hear no hiss or hum either from the amplifier or the speakers. There are some amplifiers that stand out in this price range. We can mention the NAD M32, the Hagel H360, the Parasound Hint 6, or the Naim Supern 2 as the best-selling competitors. All these amplifiers are excellent, but with slightly different characters and equipment levels. It's fair to say that the amplifiers listed here sound very different, but none have the charm and warmth of the MA252. On the other hand, several of these amplifiers have a feature set that the MA252 does not match, as well as a sound clarity and focus on details that it lacks. This is both good and bad. The MA252 can be an excellent choice, but it should be noted what type of speakers will be paired with it. You need to connect quite heavy and loud speakers to make the sound become bothersome to the ears. At the same time, in many reviews, some believe that there isn't much difference between amplifiers, but here the differences are so pronounced that they will have a decisive effect on how your system sounds and what speakers you can and should pair with this integrated amplifier. While it is the most affordable amplifier in the American brands universe, it is clear that the MA252 is a true McIntosh. It plays beautifully and precisely and has more power than you might expect. It shows that it is controlled. There is an American sound signature that comes from the speakers, and it's hard not to be carried away. The amplifier pushes a little further back, not much, but enough to make us lean forward occasionally without reason, because the soundstage is large, spacious, and precise. It feels very natural. It's as if the speakers disappear completely, even when playing different musical genres. It quickly makes you seek out musical gems to experience how it feels. The MA252 is largely about the musical experience. The soundstage is deep and wide, with a three-dimensionality that is hard to achieve with the competitors we mentioned earlier. It's almost impossible not to like the soundscape, but I understand if someone thinks differently. Compared to the Hagel H360 or NAD M32, it's smoother and a bit more friendly. It doesn't play with more details, it just doesn't emphasize the details with the ambition to show them. Here, the ear opens up and compensates for any missing sound. You might have to listen a bit further, but it's a fact that everything is there in all its splendor. You just have to relax, and it will appear. The bass is deep, firm, and powerful. We continue to push it until it starts to have problems. This is indicated by the special lighting under the tubes beginning to flicker orange, signaling that we need to turn down the volume. However, this doesn't happen until we reach listening levels that exceed the recommended limits, or perhaps even before in smaller speakers that will start to protest much earlier than the MA252. Vocals sound beautiful through this amplifier, as do acoustic instruments. It provides excellent acoustic guitars and wonderful trumpets and saxophones. It certainly makes them sound very light and effortless. It comes with a remote control that makes volume adjustment and source selection convenient from the comfort of your seat. Also noteworthy is that the amplifier features a high-capacity power transformer that provides stable and clean energy for high-quality audio performance. Before summarizing, let's recap its main features: 100 W per channel at 8 ohms and 160 W per channel at 4 ohms, a frequency response of 20 Hz to 20 kHz, a signal-to-noise ratio of 100 dB, total harmonic distortion of 0.03%, with an input impedance of 22 k ohms unbalanced and 44 k ohms balanced. Lastly, its dimensions are 12 inches wide by 7.6 inches high and 16.5 inches deep. Its weight is 39.4 pounds. In summary, while other amplifiers focus more on precision, details, and even higher resolution, the MA252 is more about the incredibly elegant flow of music and providing a rich and complete listening experience. It is possible that some may miss a couple of additional inputs and perhaps even an MC input for the turntable, but the overall package remains quite impressive. If we include the design in the evaluation, the conclusion is probably that the integrated amplifier is a unique product that speaks more to the heart than the brain. As pros, we can mention, of course, the design and musical quality, while the limited number of inputs is a drawback in our opinion. Another important factor to consider is the features and dimensions of the room where the amplifier will be used to ensure good audio performance. This will depend on various factors, including the type of speakers you plan to use, your personal preferences, and the level of sound pressure you desire. As a reference, a minimum recommended room size for listening could be at least 9.8 feet wide with a length of at least 11.5 feet and a ceiling height of at least 8.2 feet. These dimensions will provide a space large enough to avoid resonance issues and ensure optimal audio performance. The room should have proper acoustic treatment to minimize unwanted reflections and resonances and ensure that the speakers are correctly positioned. Lastly, remember to adjust the amplifier to get the best possible listening experience. Now we will mention which speakers have performed best with this beautiful integrated amplifier. It's more important than ever to note that the choice of speakers will be crucial not only for achieving the best audio performance but also for fully enjoying its features and power. It's essential to select speakers that are compatible in terms of impedance, sensitivity, and the type of sound you desire. Here are some speakers, listed in no particular order. Bowers & Wilkins 705. These speakers are known for their quality construction and precise sound reproduction. They have a nominal impedance of 8 ohms and decent sensitivity, making them compatible with the MA252. They performed well across all genres, enhancing the body of the sound. KEF LS50. These are high-end compact speakers that offer detailed sound and an elegant design. With an impedance of 8 ohms and good sensitivity, they are an excellent option for this amplifier, delivering very clear notes and abundant brightness. Dynaudio Contour 20. Known for their audio quality, the Contour 20 speakers are a great choice. They have a nominal impedance of 4 ohms, which is compatible with the MA252, and offer balanced sound. Focal Aria 926. Focal is recognized for its precision in sound reproduction. The Aria 926 speakers have an impedance of 8 ohms and deliver impressive bass response. They have an exceptional harmonic response when paired with the MA252. Klipsch Heresy 7. If you're looking for a more dynamic and efficient sound, the Klipsch Heresy 4, with its horn-loaded technology, can be an excellent choice. They have a nominal impedance of 8 ohms and complement very well with a pronounced bass presence. Wilson Audio Sabrina X. If you're willing to invest in high-end speakers, these offer exceptional sound quality. They have a 4 ohm impedance and good sensitivity, making them a very good alternative, providing extraordinary clarity across all musical genres. Cabas Perla Koya. These speakers offer an elegant design and impressive sound quality. They have an impedance of 8 ohms and high sensitivity, making them compatible with the integrated amplifier. They respond extraordinarily well to everything presented to them. Sonu's Faber Sonetto 3, known for their craftsmanship and high-quality sound, the Sonetto 3 speakers have a 4-ohm impedance and are ideal for pairing with the MA252. They are very precise and show nearly identical performance to their British counterparts. These are some of the speakers that perform excellently with this integrated amplifier. Remember that the choice of speakers also depends on your personal preferences regarding sound and the type of music you usually listen to. We recommend listening to several options to determine which one best suits your taste and needs. Make sure to check the compatibility of impedance and sensitivity between the amplifier and the speakers to achieve optimal performance. We close this video by reminding you not to forget to like and inviting you to subscribe. This way, you help us continue making videos.